The Spanish Civil War started on July 17, 1936, and lasted until April 1, 1939, and saw fighting between the Republicans, who were loyal to the Spanish Republic, and the Nationalists, a rebel group led by General Francisco Franco. The Nationalists prevailed and Franco would rule Spain for the next 36 years. The coup was supported by military units in Morocco, Pamplona, Burgos, Valladolid, Cádiz, Cordova, and Seville. However, barracks in important cities such as Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Bilbao and Málaga did not join in the rebellion. Spain was thus left militarily and politically divided. The rebels, led by General Franco, then embarked upon an almost 3-year war against the government for the control of the country. Rebel forces received support from the Third Reich, the Kingdom of Italy, and neighboring Portugal, while the Soviet Union and Mexico intervened in support of the Republican side. Other countries, such as the United Kingdom and France, operated an official policy of non-intervention. A minority of the Jewish population, particularly that of Europe, were active in socialist and communist organizations in the period between the two world wars. They made up a considerable portion of the socialist volunteers, with estimates putting the figure at over 10%. Many of them joined the International Brigades and the Popular Front to fight in the Spanish Civil War on the side of the Republicans. The leadership of the International Brigades considered forming an entirely Jewish brigade, but the high casualties made this impossible. However, a Jewish company, the Naftali Botwin Company, was formed within the Palafox Battalion. National origin of volunteers. The table below displays the national origin of the Jewish volunteers in the international brigades. Notable figures: Shimon Avidin, Palestinian Jew and future Israeli military officer. Robert Domany, Croatian partisan and a people's hero of Yugoslavia. Gershon Duaborgan, Polish communist. Fernando Gerasi, Turkish artist. Kurt Julius Goldstein, International Brigadier, Holocaust survivor and author. David Guest, communist British mathematician and philosopher. Alfred Kantorowicz, banned German writer. Luke Enton, British potter. Artur Kirchner, Croatian student. Bert Jank Levy, a Canadian who famously used his experience to teach the British Home Guard and wrote a text on guerrilla warfare. His service in the Civil War was memorialized in a comic book. Vladimir Majda, Croatian partisan and communist. George Nathan, Chief of Staff of the 15 International Brigade. Abo Shroff, American activist. Walter Roman, Romanian politician. Carlo Rosselli, headed the Matteotti Battalion. Alfred Sherman, British journalist and advisor to Margaret Thatcher. Jack Schulman, American activist. Manfred Stern alias General Emilio K. Acute BER. Drago Steinberger, Croatian partisan and a people's hero of Yugoslavia. Saul Wellman, political commissar of the Lincoln Battalion and the Washington Battalion. Milton Wolff, commander of the Lincoln Battalion. Matej Zalka, Hungarian communist.